sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Jones. And caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a first down carry for Harris. Gets past one man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Pushing his way through and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing, Jones. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Jones from the gun on third down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On second down, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Najee Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, this is Harris. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones airing it out for Hamilton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hunter Henry. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them.
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a throw here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick-6, Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go, G. 58, boys, 58.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stay with your man.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A give to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
What we got?
And again, it's Mayfield. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On 2nd and very short, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about